You must know something. I do believe that Jesus is most likely the Messiah.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you believe that?
I've seen too much.
Then why are you doing this?
I suppose I have not seen enough.
Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem.
You can run on for a long time.
My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you make it a den of thieves!
By what authority are you doing these things?
My own!
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
We have a problem. Jesus operates entirely outside our jurisdiction.
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! Stop this at once!
The world is changing, and Jesus offers a vision to redeem it.
He's not the Messiah!
Tell them that God's gonna cut you down.
Declaring yourself a sovereign, Rome will descend on us all!
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
The Pharisees are plotting to arrest Jesus of Nazareth.
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
I want peace, just like you. If you go through with this, our alliance is over.
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
There is talk of a collaborator from within of his own followers.
Go and tell that midnight rider.
City's on edge. If you succeed, I'll be the one left to pick up the pieces.
Go tell that long-tongued liar.
I ask that you keep your distance from me in Jerusalem these next few days.
Why?
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
You serpents! How will you escape being condemned to hell?
What have you done?
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Hey, this is Chris and Jelaine, and we are here in Dallas, Texas. Oh my gosh, it's insane over here. We are at the global premiere of The Chosen Season 5 Last Supper, and the fans are ecstatic, right? Oh, they're hyped. I'm hyped.
I'm hyped. So as you can tell, the energy here on the carpet is super electric and amazing. We're all excited. I mean, how can you not be?
How can you not be?
The
We
Chosen.
get to see what happens after the donkey.
I know. There you go. The Chosen Last Supper releases in U.S. and Canadian theaters March 28th, and then get ready for this, worldwide April 10th.
Yes, and joining us as we host tonight, we have over there the one and the only Jason Kennedy and Erin Lim Rhodes.
Chris, Jelaine,
Hi, guys.
so honored to be with you. Erin Lim Rhodes, honored to be with you, an old friend of mine for years. We were just talking before we went live. You and I have been doing this a long, long time, going back to the Oscars, the Grammys, the Golden Globes, the biggest red carpets, and we were saying that the energy at those carpets mirror what we're experiencing here live in Dallas, Texas. Let me just kind of go off script for a second. This is the Fab Five. Look at my Fab Five over here. Woo! So they travel the country and they go on these fun destinations together, and they wanted to make it a point to be here at the Chosen Season 5 premiere. This is just a taste of what you're going to get over the next 2 hours, right, E?
It is so vibrant here, and since we're going a little bit off script, I think I'm going to have to ask them if I could join and maybe be a Fab Six?
Fab Six?
Okay.
Yeah, they'll do it.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but hey, why not? But you guys, it is going to be a jam-packed premiere. We've got exclusive look at Season 5, things that you won't see anywhere else. We've got live interviews with some of your favorites. I'm talking Jonathan, we've got Dallas, Elizabeth, and so many more. It is going to be such a wild, fun night. Chris and Jelaine, they're going to be roving the carpet. Guys, what do you have going on over there?
Oh, there's always lots going on over here. The fans behind me, you guys are excited, right? Right? Wait, follow me over here real quick. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my
the
gosh.
favorite line. I was one way, now I'm completely different. Everyone loves this line. What are you most excited to see here tonight?
Everybody, I don't have words. I'm like gonna cry, but everybody. I mean, all the disciples, Jonathan, just even the crew, you guys. I'm so excited. This is the first time ever I do something like this.
Well,
so it's just amazing.
That's awesome. Well, that's okay. We're gonna all cry together.
Okay.
So, for those, yeah, it's okay. There's no shame
If
here.
I faint, my son is here. He can catch me. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We're all gonna
So-
cry together. We're
Okay.
a big family together. And if you're watching this, you're also a family with us. So if you're watching this, make sure to comment and join us in this little celebration. So, yeah, what's going on over there, Jason and Aaron?
Jason and Aaron.
What's going on? Everything's going on over here. Obviously live in Dallas, Texas, but a few weeks ago, the legendary photographer Annie Leibovitz took over Times Square with the Chosen cast. I know many of you diehard fans saw those photos in that moment. Take a look at this.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The little show that could.
Truly breathtaking work from the world-renowned photographer and Chosen fan, Annie Leibovitz. I'm a fan of her work as well. But joining us now is some guys that you all know and love. We've got Sean, Yvonne, and Wasim. Hey, guys.
Gentlemen, first things first, who do we blame for the cast being late? Who was holding it up over here? You can be honest, we're not going to tell anybody.
Oh, I think it's always, you can blame everything on Shmuel. It's Shmuel's fault.
Isn't it crazy? I see you year after year, but the premieres keep getting bigger, viewership doubles. What does it mean walking down this black carpet? You got the Sharpie right there with the pocket square. What do you want to say to the fans right now who are so loyal to this show?
Thank you. We love you. Thank you for being here. This is amazing. I couldn't ask for anything more. This is just a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I'm just blessed and honored to be a part of it.
You
with
guys,
these guys.
There's so much to look forward to with this season. So what can everyone here be excited to see?
Well, you're excited to see? I mean, you're asking kind of the bad guys about what happens in this season.
Tell us more.
No wrong answer.
I think you will be very impressed, as obviously everybody knows the what of what happens, but the how of what happens and the intricacies of it and the way that it develops, I think is super subtle and beautifully written.
What are some personal highlights that come to mind when you think about what happened after shooting season 5? Was there a moment where you walked back to your hotel room, your trailer, and you said, man, I can't believe what we get to do all the time?
It's when communities started reaching out to us to come and speak and bring people of different faith traditions together under one roof to just celebrate a non-denominational depiction of the Gospels that unites everybody and really unites us around loving one another first and leaving the rest up to God.
It's been 5 seasons now, you guys. Does it feel like a homecoming or a big family reunion? You're opening up this carpet. What are the feelings you have?
It's just an overwhelming love. Coming back and doing events like this, like premieres and cons and everything with these wonderful humans that I get to work with. It's just, I have no words. It's just marvelous. I mean, it's something that. It's living the dream, basically, right? That's what it is, living the dream.
Have you seen what you're about to see in theaters right now? Most people have to wait, but I know there's some, screeners going around. We got a sneak peek.
We did.
Be jealous, but are you seeing it for the first time in a few minutes?
Yes, I will be seeing it for the first time in a few minutes. So,
well, as you can imagine, part one is unbelievable. Honored to start and kick off the show with you legends. What do you want to say?
No, I was going to ask you, how did I do?
Performance was brilliant, let me tell you that.
I would say performance is brilliant, right? You know the answer.
Thank you guys so much. Chris and Jelaine are over there, and they have something cooking up over there.
Oh, wow.
Yo, what do you got for us?
Well, one thing we love to do is just kind of test our super fans and make sure
Yes.
as we get into season 5, do they really, really know their stuff? So randomly, I'm going to select a fan right here. And what we're going to do...
This was not planned.
What we're going to do is drop some trivia questions for you and see how well you know The Chosen before we get into season 5.
Are you ready?
Are you
What's
ready?
First of all, what's your name?
My name is Sean.
Sean. Are you ready, Sean? I hope so. Okay.
Okay. So question number 1. What tree was Nathaniel under where Jesus saw him?
A fig tree?
Yes.
That's it, a fig tree.
And
He got
not
help from the crowd.
Yes.
But you know
yes.
what? We'll give it to him. We'll give it to him.
Yeah. Okay, okay, next one. In the stoning scene, which disciple was hit in the head?
James.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Let me try to do a more difficult one. No. What city was the gates of hell located in?
Why would you ask this one? This one's hard.
Because that's what I do.
Caesarea Philippi.
Yes,
Yes.
Caesarea Philippi.
And again,
Yes.
he did not get help from the crowd. And
But you know what? That just shows how awesome our fans are, that they are just ready to support each other and help each other in the most difficult of times, like when a crazy host live on the internet just comes over and catches them off guard.
yes, it's not like one mistake equals 1,000 mistakes. So yeah,
yes.
no big deal. Oh my God.
Well, Jason and Aaron, what do you guys got cooking up where you are?
Well, as we talked about earlier, there's a bit of a backup. We're not going to say who's to blame, but we have our eyes on the vehicles and the vans coming in here. We're doing fan trivia. We've got the night's biggest stars. Literally, I think we're doing 30 interviews right here alone. The global premiere. We want to thank you for your patience, for those that tuned in a little bit later. And for those that were early, I think earlier this week, there was like 1,000 people in the waiting room. I've never seen anything like that. That gives you the sense of how excited people are here.
Everyone is so loyal. We love the energy that you guys bring and the excitement. We've got a look at some more arrivals on the carpet right now. Let's take a look. Joining us now is Elijah and Kirk. You guys, congratulations! It's season 5! Okay, we gotta jump right into it because someone just yelled, "My favorite Romans!" Let's talk about Atticus and Gaius's relationship and how that has evolved over the years. Where do we stand today?
Who's taking that one?
My goodness, I've recognized exemplary leadership qualities in Gaius from the get-go. So last season, he got a promotion that I think was well-deserved. And this relationship has grown, and I would call it significant for Atticus. I've always respected him. It's a relationship of mutual respect and admiration. And like I said, I've recognized early on his capacity to lead, to be a natural leader, and he also leads from the heart. So. I think that's, is that accurate?
Care to chime in, Kirk?
Yeah, I think I would just call it a bromance.
Oh, we love that.
No, it's extraordinary. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure Atticus out. Not exactly sure whose side he's on. We shall find out.
Good little tease.
Yeah, but I was very, very grateful for the promotion. Much surprised, and I do want to say that Elijah added festina lente. And for those Latin fans out there, that means hasten slowly. So his advice to me, and that was his idea on set, was lead in a non-hasty way. So I thought it was extraordinary what he added to that scene. So yeah, I'm shocked to be Preeter, trust me.
That's good wisdom right there. Watching you guys come down the carpet, you're telling the fans, just wait, we're going to come back. By the way, they're coming back down there. They're going to sign autographs. They'll take photos and stuff. But when you try to take all of this in and see where it was, how it built to this level, where does your mind go?
Wow. Well, I always say it's probably getting old, but I've been friends with and have been working with Dallas Jenkins for 25 years. So for me, I've been through all their ups and downs. So to me, the greatest joy of all of this is seeing their success, honestly. Because I'm just so happy for them as human beings. I've seen them in their low lows. And to see this, no one expected it. It's absolutely extraordinary. It's a blessing of a lifetime and an honor.
I was going to mention last year at the premiere, you weren't there, remember, but Dallas walking around backstage, he has him on FaceTime because you were shooting Best Christmas Pageant Ever. He still wanted you to be there and in the mix, and that really is kind of the family you guys have here, right?
Yeah, and that's the kind of tone that was set from the get-go. And I think it's testament to the success of not only the production, but the growing, expanding community that is the Chosen extended family. These fans, these supporters are such a vital part of this process that it's amazing to see how it's growing and how it's becoming empowered. It's very humbling and inspiring. So just to be a small part of it is an honor.
I also want to say you've been here from the very beginning.
Pretty early on, yeah. Atlanta we started, and then LA, and then now Erin's joining us in Dallas.
I'm part of the fam.
How are you feeling about the family?
I was just saying before you guys walked over here, the crowds get bigger, viewership has doubled, 250 million people, you know the numbers, have seen this. Those are not normal things. Nothing normal is happening right now. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of, and honestly, the answer is just honored. Honored.
You guys have been talking about the growth of this show, and to have it being premiering here tonight on the big screen, what excites you most about that?
Oh, goodness. You know what? The word success is from the French. The sort of loose definition is what comes of it. And I feel like this process has been a series of success upon success. And it's been what comes of what happened. And it's been just growing the impact, the influence, the uplifting to where now it's fitting to have it on the big screen. I mean, they're shooting these seasons for the big screen now. I mean, the production value has all increased. The writing has become tighter. The moments have become, I mean, the episodes have gotten longer. Everything is increasing, but it's not bigger's better. It's sort of growing to fit. Do you follow me? So it's not that we're throwing something up on a big screen to make it look bigger. It's the production is sort of increasing in size, and so now we require IMAX to be able to fit it, you know, and I feel like every department has been contributing to that. You know, it's like growing out of an old suit, you know? It doesn't quite fit anymore, but it got us to where where we were. We just need a bigger suit now. And
well said. Well said. Elijah Kirk, one more time for these two gentlemen. All right, spend some time with the fans. We'll see you a little bit later. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. Nice to see you as well. We haven't, but it's good to meet you. Let's go over to Chris and Jelaine. What's happening over there, friends?
Thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
guys.
We're actually over here right now. We're hanging out with Lana Silva, who plays Eden, and Yasmin Abastami, who plays
Rayma, yes. Rayma, we miss Rayma. What's heaven like?
Yeah, what's heaven like?
Okay, so we're here at the season 5 premiere. How are you guys feeling? What does it mean for you guys to be here? What's going on?
Oh, man, it's so good to just be back and see everybody, because then we just get to catch up like family. And it's exhilarating, too, to be with the fans and just the screams. It's so exciting. I love everybody.
I know, it's like a family reunion. It's so cute. What about you, Yas? Hello!
Oh,
Hello!
look at these.
Crash our live wide open.
The Sons of Thunder.
The Thunders are here.
Thunderously crash. How are the Sons of Thunder on this beautiful day?
Thunder it. Whoa. This mic needs to be...
Let's look at the camera. Let's face the camera right here.
Hey!
Mama Thunder, Mama
Thunder
Thunder,
in.
come here.
Mama Thunder.
George watched the first episode and he absolutely lost his voice. He can't say enough about it. But I'm here to let you know that I can read his mind. So, yeah? Okay. All right, we're gonna do a test. He wants me to pick a number and turn around. Oh, the other way. Okay, try another one. 6. 5. 7. Yeah! There you go. Yeah. Sons of Thunder, we're in the house, baby.
Sons of Thunder are in the house.
Yes, Mama Thunder's right here. Look at her looking stunning. Sheesh.
And now we have the Mother of Thunder.
Oh my gosh, it's a girls' night. Hello.
Oh, it's the whole girls. Yeah, it is all the girls. Oh, because this is ladies'
Okay.
night.
Yes, ladies'
and the
night.
feeling is right. This is ladies' night. I
Yes.
don't know the rest of the words.
Okay, well, while we're having our ladies' night, let's go back to Jason and Erin. How are y'all doing over there?
Hey, you
Where are
guys,
they?
we are joined by
Great.
two absolute legends, Paul and Richard. You guys, give us some insight to your characters this season.
Insight to my character, well, we are sort of juggling and trying to figure out who's gonna kick me out of my throne. And there's a young fellow in town who I think is a magician, and he's negotiating what?
I am trying to stop the magician from doing magic. I'm really worried about his magic. And I'm trying to convince him to help me out here. And he's very uncooperative, as you'll see.
Pressure, too much. The pressure's just mounting on me, and I think the king prefers to drink. He likes his dinners and his food and his wine. That's what I feel.
Part 1 is so incredible. Without saying too much, there is a very meaty scene between the two of you. How do you go into that? You've been doing this a long time, both of you, many credits under your belt. Is there a specific style or way you approach so much dialogue and intensity?
I was incredibly lucky to have time. That's it. It's preparation. You know, it's like a play. When I saw this, I went, oh, they wrote us a short one-act play, because it's epic and it's the best piece of writing I've ever had to do on television or movies. Just unbelievable to dive into that. But there was a month, then it turned into 2 months, then my schedule changed and it turned to 3 months. I said, oh, This is wonderful. I got to live with it. I could recite it again for you right now because I know my work.
We got time.
It was just exciting to have that time to live with the work, and it just got juicier and juicier working with it. So it's just preparation and time, and then you get on, you get in, then you get to jam with your best cohorts and colleagues over the. We did a movie together 100 years ago in a Western, in the rain, on horses, at night, and he was leading some sort of charge that we had going.
You could tell the chemistry's there.
Yeah. And it's exactly the amount of time and the great writing. It's like nothing else I've ever done on film. It's like doing theater. And then you show up and you work with him. What could be bad?
Not a bad day at the office.
Okay, I was looking y'all's credits up, and there are over 300 credits with between you guys. So no shortage of amazing working experiences, I'm sure. But what sets the Chosen experience apart?
Well, firstly, the writing, which not to be repetitive, but the writing is just unlike anything I've ever done. But also, for me, I think what also stands out is when you step out of your car onto set, there's an air of support and love and joy with these folks that I've unparalleled. It's from the head down. You know, Dallas creates a vibe, a tone that just you cannot compare. It's just you don't want to leave. I came there and I went, okay, just please keep me in this show for. Yeah, I'll do craft service. I just want to be
a really lovely young actress who was doing her first episode of anything on this show. And I said, don't get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. The way they treat everybody on this set is it's more than kindness. It's kindness, but it's really an efficient way to work when you don't hurt people's feelings and when people don't blow up. It's the best work environment I've had. Not in theater, I've had experiences like this, but in film, it's absolutely the best.
We're going to end on that statement because you two just bring so much gravitas to the show, and that's a big statement right there. Refreshing to hear. Always a pleasure to see you both. Congratulations, and have a wonderful night. Good to see you. All right.
Bye, guys.
George and Abe, come on over. Hot change in the business, they say. Live here in Dallas, Texas. Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh. Look at this. Right here. Here's our camera right here. Perfect.
Can we do the interview like this?
We would love it if you. Do I need to hop on Jason? Jason, hop on my back. Come on, let's go.
No, my legs are already hurting, but stay right there. This is the Brotherhood of all brotherhoods.
I love this, you guys.
How you feeling?
Good. Couldn't keep it up. Actually, I've lost my voice a little bit, but it magically returned miraculously returned for this special event.
How did you lose your voice?
He watched the first episode and then it
left me speechless.
Okay, when the cameras aren't rolling and you all get together, it seems like a really good time. So tell me, who is the party starter amongst the cast?
That's George. That's George. He's got so many games. He has so many games.
Wait, teach us some of these games. I want to play.
George could get a piece of paper, make some origami, and all of a sudden we're racing cars. That's how it goes.
Yeah, we're the game man.
I'm the I'm the game guy. Noah's one of the game guys, but Abe's also pretty good at starting a party.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we actually hang out a lot in each other's dressing rooms. Like if we're bored, we usually ask for the rooms to be next to each other. So yeah, because we finish each other's
sentences, meals.
How has this brotherhood evolved over the years? Because I always find it so fun and fascinating, and I know the fans do the same.
Well, I think we've evolved into brothers off screen. I mean, we have to copy each other, everything we do. He just recently welcomed a new baby into his life.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Tired? Oh yeah, I slept 3 hours. It was great.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
But then I had to copy him, so I've now welcomed a new child into me and my wife's lives. So
congrats, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you do, I can do.
Did your child name the same or no?
They're both children with 3-letter L names.
Close
Okay,
enough,
that
right?
sounds planned, you guys.
No, that was not planned. It really wasn't planned. Like, but this is it. Like since from day one, George and I have felt that there's so much kismet in between what we do without even trying, and that just seems to be getting more and more prevalent. And so here we are, 3-letter L names for our sons.
These guys need their own show.
Yeah, I would love to see the spin-off of the reality series of you raising your children. Can we get that? Dallas, you watching?
Spin-off!
Okay, Abe, you have spoken about it being a God-sittance that you landed this show, and I feel like that was the case for a lot of your fellow castmates. What does all of this mean to you? The success of the show, the fan base that is just so loyal, and the lives that have been changed and impacted through The Chosen. What does it all mean to you?
Well, I think that there's so much that this show had accomplished, even from being the most crowd-funded show to now seeing that there might be no stopping us. Show me the limit. I don't see it yet. And yeah, I mean, you could say coincidence, but for everyone to have come together the way it did, it really is it has more providence, Godsidence. So there it is.
It's beautiful. It's always great to see you guys. Spend some time with the fans before you go in there. Get some rest, too. And congratulations on the new arrivals.
Thank you so much. That was so fun.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
All right, Chris Jelaine, what do we got?
Well,
hello.
We're going to be here and hang out with Daryl in just a second, but I'm calling an audible because Daryl calls one all the time. I have an unanswered question I wanted to get from Lada before the Sons of Thunder came and stole the thunder. So, Lada, let's talk about Eden for a second. She's kind of really been the rock for Peter throughout the first 4 seasons. So what can you tell us about Eden going into season 5?
For season 5, Eden is going to continue to be that rock because Simon needs it. Peter now. Peter needs it. And just the support that we can offer, that I can offer as his wife. And, oh man, lots of tears as usual. So that's what we can always expect.
It is The Chosen. Tears are the #1 thing we can expect, especially from this guy right here. He cries so
Look
hard.
who's right there again, the Sons of Thunder. Let's hurry before they go.
Before the Sons of Thunder steal the thunder, let's talk to Daryl Eves, co-founder of all of this. With I'm dropping my cue cards everywhere because I'm just so excited. Daryl, you have been around with Dallas from the very, very beginning. You were there before there was even the first 4 episodes. How does it feel to be standing here right now for this premiere of season 5?
Well, Texas is a magical place. I'm not gonna lie. It is. It's so amazing. And it's really actually fulfilling because just down the road about an hour that way is where we actually shot the first 4 episodes. In fact, all of season 1. And we had a shoestring budget, but Dallas had the vision, and I love to see this vision come to life. You know, to see it global phenomenon, disrupting cultures. People are talking about it. It's pop culture now. To see Jonathan on The Tonight Show, come on.
Yes.
And what I love about it is the visibility of what people are going to watch tonight and through just The Last Supper. It's just some of the best content we've ever made. And then just leading up to the next few seasons, which is the crucifixion and the resurrection, which is going to be amazing.
Awesome.
Man, yeah.
Daryl, so we found out that there's an actual physical Chosen store here at the black carpet. So we have a question. Are you somehow going to make Bob cry?
I always try to make Bob cry. I think we just gave out like $2,000 just randomly here to people. It was about $2,000.
Did Bob know?
No, but he'll know because it's going to be deducted from his budget. So, no, but if you get a moment, we have some new gifts that you need to check out. Some are really, really impactful. I'm really excited that we're introducing as well, and so you got to go check it out. And I think it's on the gift store too, or is it just here? Do you know?
I think it's.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of things I've never seen before myself at the physical gift store. So we're going to right now toss it back over to Jason and Erin. What is going on over there? Who do you have on your side?
What's going on is Ryan Swanson and Tyler Thompson, the writers who make it all happen on this show. First off, I mean, this is just not normal. It's just getting bigger and bigger, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It's incredible every time we get to see you.
Tyler, when you decide to take on something like this, you've got some seasons under your belt, but when you go, all right, we're going to tackle The Last Supper, where do you even begin bringing that to life?
Well, I mean, we had to look at the actual Last Supper itself and decide how we wanted to bring it to life, and all the conflicts and the characters who are present. It's a lot of people at that table, and not just that table, but the other tables around the city, as Jesus has opponents and allies all deciding what to do after he rides in. So we just looked at the text and started building out conflicts from there.
Okay, without any spoilers, what are some of the challenges that you guys face when it comes to writing the show, and specifically this season?
In the case of this season, so much was written. You know, in previous seasons, we were cobbling together events or miracles or stories we knew that we had to build for the characters. This one is like a blow by blow when you get into the Bible. So there's so much that we have to work with. It's tough for us to put the actual emotional story into it to go alongside with the factual one.
When you hear the numbers that viewership has doubled and 250 million people have seen this, does it change the nerves at all when you're sitting down to write, or do you just try to not have guys like me remind you about that?
Thankfully, we tune most of that out when we're sitting down to actually write, just because you don't want the pressure. But then when we show up to something like this, it's a huge reminder, like, oh wow, when we're sitting alone in our apartments with laptops, like there's so many people who are hoping and waiting to be surprised and inspired. So I hope people are.
What does pressure look like? How do you handle that?
Oh man, we just shut it off. We stay very close to each other, and the work is just about a blinking cursor on a blank page, you know?
What are you guys excited for the fans to see this season? What do you think is just going to blow their minds?
Well, there's actually, this isn't too much of a spoiler, but there's a couple opportunities when we have some flashbacks in season 5 where we get to learn a little bit more about the backstories of some of the characters that the audience thinks they know really well. So I can't wait for people to see some of the origin stories that we bring to life.
Yeah, I mean, there's some real spectacle this season, you know? If you saw the trailer, you saw that there's some explosions, there's some fire, there's some stuff, you know, that maybe people haven't seen emotionally from The Chosen before.
That trailer is so good. I'm hyped. The fans are hyped. Great to see you both. Congratulations on everything. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks, guys.
All right, are we going over to Chris and Jelaine?
Hey, guys.
Let's do it.
We are over here right now with fan favorites, followers of Jesus, who have been miraculously healed. Barnaby, and look at that! Look at that! No more limp! No more limp! And she can see!
Yes! Oh my gosh, okay, so we're here at the premiere.
Hammy.
Did you pull
Jesus? I pulled a hammy, Jesus!
He can fix it just like that. So we're here at the season 5 premiere. What does it mean for you guys to be here tonight?
This is amazing. So, I mean, at this point now, Barnaby and Shula are just super fans. I think it's the only way to describe it. So this feels like a tailgate for like the Super Bowl of Holy Week. You know, so we're just very excited. As always, the best fans in the world. And this season's gonna blow your minds. And we're just excited to be, you know, cogs in the wheel and just a small part of something that's so big. It's the role of a lifetime, and I'm so excited to be here. This is amazing. And the fans are the best. We love
it. What about you, Anne?
Same. I mean, like always, Barnaby says it all, right? Love you, brother. But no, what a blessing and what an honor to be a part of this life-changing show. I mean, it's, wow, Lord. Thank you.
Amen. That is so good.
So I felt like not too long ago I got to share something special with you. Yeah. We were both in India at the season 4 theatrical premiere in India, which was just an incredible event. So this question kind of goes for the both of you. Like, looking at this show expanding globally, as it's not just premiering here in Texas, but it's premiering all over the world, how does that feel for the both of you to be a part of that, experience it, and see it?
I think I'm still in denial. Like, it's, you know, you go and you experience these things, and it's crazy, and you enjoy it, but it's just still amazing. But specifically for me, to get to go to India, and not just India, but Mumbai, which is where my roots are from, and the screening was literally in the same neighborhood where my dad grew up. So it was an incredibly emotional homecoming for me. And to see, you know, fans and meet fans who look like me, who are just in love with the show, it was amazing. It was a bucket list moment. It was just very life affirming and spiritually fulfilling to be there. It was just incredible. So I'm here for the ride. I'm enjoying it. I don't want any of this to ever feel normal because it's not, and I'm just eternally grateful.
I'd just like to quickly send a huge hello to the German-speaking fans. Hallo Deutschland, hallo Schweiz, hallo Österreich. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Germany, but I will be there hopefully soon. I love you guys, and thank you for watching.
Well, thank you so much, Anne. Thank you both. How do you say what's going on over there in Germany?
What's going on over there?
Yeah, how do you say that in German?
Like, what's up? Wie geht's? Was ist los?
Jason and Erin, was ist los?
Yeah. Erin, you take
Hey,
this.
you guys, I can't reply in German. I'm so sorry for that. But we've got a lot going on over here. We're with Sarah and Andrew. You guys, I'm loving your looks. Probably my favorite looks of the night,
So
if I have
cool.
to say. Okay, y'all just told us that you haven't seen what we're about to see. So explain to me, are you nervous or what's going on in your brain right now? And I can never watch myself. It makes me terrified. What do you guys feel?
Well, one, that was a private conversation
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
before the cameras started rolling. But
And now it's not anymore.
no, we haven't seen anything, and we're looking forward to it. I think we're excited. I think, we know how hard everybody worked on this season, as every season, and we have such a great team behind us. But yeah, it's always nerve-wracking to see the work for the first time. But
yeah, I'm excited to see all of the worlds collide and just witness what Andrew and I worked together on last season, or this season, I guess. Yeah, just really excited to watch it all come together and see what we worked on.
Hit me with a few words that come to mind when you read that script for the first time and started shooting season 5.
What words? I think it's like, for me personally, it's a turning point for the character because, he's sort of having a lot of fun in the earlier seasons and kind of carefree, and now we start to see that the weight is growing on his shoulders. And so I just was in anticipation of getting to do it because, it's a new change for me. So.
Words. Yeah, dark, complex, and animalistic.
Okay.
Good adjectives, that
Okay,
works.
I like that.
Yep.
Now, you both have guest starred on a multitude of other shows. Who would be the dream guest star for The Chosen?
You know you've thought about it.
Yeah,
Come on, put it out
on.
there. It'll happen.
Oh my God, who would it be? I could give a really inappropriate answer.
Oh,
but
no, we're only
Go there if you want to.
No, shit, are we? No,
We are live.
No, I didn't know.
There's your camera.
Who would you want? I don't know.
My mind is going
It
blank
can be
now. When you ask
anyone.
me specifics, it's gone. Anybody?
First person that comes
Jennifer
to mind.
Coolidge, guest
Oh,
star.
yes. That actually would be, that would
White
be fire.
Lotus to The Chosen.
Yeah. From the ocean and to rise up from the ocean from the last place we saw.
You know what? Now we're cooking. We got it.
That's all it takes.
I
It's
love
out
it.
there. Maybe we'll have Dallas talk to her. We'll have your people talk to her, and then we'll come back season 6 and see if anything happens there, okay?
Perfect.
We'll have to offline with you, Andrew,
She
for your...
would change Claudia's life for sure. I mean, yeah.
All the possibilities. It's great to see you guys always. Have a fantastic night. Congrats on everything. We'll see you later
guys.
on, okay? All right. All right, so crowd shot. Let's get everybody hype right now as we keep it going live here. Amber, Vanessa, come on over here. How are you? Good to see you. Amber, how are you?
You ladies look stunning.
The fans just a little excited to see you too. Also just walking in casually. I'm sorry. What are you gonna do with that? Can you take that home? Have we talked to the people?
Roll it up and just roll it up and stick it in my carry-on.
It would take days.
We'll make it. We'll make it happen. Is there someone here that can get me that, please? Right, 14 of them right now.
Talk to me about your characters and mentally where they're at in season 5. Let's get into it because they want all the dirt and the tea.
Well, I think, I can't imagine what she must have been feeling like in this week. It must have been, she must have grown years. Like we say in Spanish, you get old like 5 years. I don't know, translate, thank you. But it's like all the heaviness and everything that she's been dreading for so long is finally at her doorstep. And she's gonna face it head on. And I don't know how you do that. I'm getting emotional just talking about this, but how you just go out and face it when you know your child, is about to go through everything. So, yeah.
I think Tamara spent so much of her time trying to belong, trying to be purposeful, trying to show how important she could be to the ministry. And I think finally we see in season 5 that she realizes that she doesn't have to do all of that to belong, that she had purpose before she even got here. And we really get to see her fall into that space like with ease. And I think once we start getting towards the end of the season, we see her really, really bond with this family that she found, or that found her, and it's really heartbreaking. And we all got to get ready for season 5.
Oh, we are getting ready. I mean, the subject matter, it is weighty, but I do know you guys have a really good time when you're filming the show. I've seen the BTS TikToks. What was the most memorable part for you guys when shooting this season?
I didn't get to spend a lot of time with the cast this season, and I think that's the part where it's like, oh, that's the part I miss the most, just hanging out with them.
That's why premieres are great. You get to see the family again, right?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And this is the moment when I get to catch up with most of them. Sometimes I don't have scenes with a few people, So whenever there's a group scene, I just relish it so much because these are just like they've really become a family. So it's nice.
If something's a little harder that day, it's a tougher scene, more emotional. What does that look like for you? Are you chatting with other people beforehand? Is there a support system?
You really have to get your mind into space when you have extremely emotionally taxing scenes. And what I love so much about our little family here is that they give you that space. They create a place that's so safe to be vulnerable like that. And sometimes they listen to music, sometimes we go off on our own. But then once we're done with that scene, it's like a recovery, and then everyone just comes like big group hug. Let's sing Kumbaya, But one of my favorite scenes this season actually is with Vanessa, and we all get to be together, and it's so beautiful and it's so intimate, and it was an emotionally taxing scene for all of us, and the best part about it is that we all got to be together when we did it.
Can't you tell? You feel like the sisterhood.
I really do feel it from all of you guys, and I mean, I know you guys had a karaoke night in New York City, so hopefully while y'all are together this weekend, that can
bring it out.
Something. Vanessa can blow. When she sings, when she grabs that microphone, she is phenomenal. You guys have to hear her sing.
Okay, we want to see more footage of that.
I don't know if you've heard this woman sing, so it's coming from her. It's wow.
High praise, high praise. Great to see you both. Congratulations. We'll see you later on, okay?
Bye, ladies.
Chris Jelaine, what you got?
Hello, thank you so much, Jason and Erin. We are now here with Nick Shakur, who plays Deputy, and Nina Leon, who plays Mary Salome. Hello.
Yes, the parents of Thunder.
Oh,
so
yes.
awesome to have you guys. Now, Nick, fascinating. You have a book. You have a book that is coming out right now.
Yeah, I can't believe I wrote a book, first of all. I think God helped me a little bit. And it's called Transformer, Awakening from a Spiritual Coma. And it starts off me growing up in the war-torn country of Beirut, Lebanon, sleeping underground during the bombings, traveling to the States, and what eventually happens with the leading up to the Holy Spirit encounters. So it's written in the style of a superhero kind of comic book, so it's not a typical autobiography when you read it. It's very action-packed.
Awesome. And Nina, are you a proud fictional wife / real-life friend of Nick?
100%. I was thinking all day long, I need Nick to talk about his book. Seriously. And because we've been talking, when we have breaks, we've talked about, hey, I'm going to write a book. And I'm like, are you? He did. So I'm so proud of him.
Oh, my gosh. So what has made The Chosen such a special experience, like, to work on?
I should probably take
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
And I'm like,
To work on.
at you. I'll just stand there and look at you after you answer the question. It's it's been cool. You know, every season has its new challenges, creatively and location-wise, and none of us, I think, believe that, you know, it's come to this point. So it's been a huge adventure, to sum it up.
Yes, amen. What about for you, Nina?
Oh, hey, hello. Hey. Well, The Chosen is definitely has a very special place in my heart forever. It is, hey guys, there's somebody here. Whoa, it's Joey Vietti. But anyway, has a special place in my heart, and it's helped me go through a lot of things that are going on in my life right now. And every single one of these people have made it better.
Wow.
Thanks to The Chosen.
Because it's like a family.
It is like a family. Absolutely, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So cool getting to hang out with the mother and father Thunder.
Yes.
Should we do our rapid fires?
I think we should do. We have some rapid fire questions for you guys. The rule is you can't think. You just have to. Don't be scared. We're just gonna get to know you on a deeper level because you just say without thinking. So here we go. Yes, yes. Do you want that? Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Would you rather eat 2 rotten fish or 5 stale loaves of bread?
5 stale loaves of bread.
5 stale loaves of bread, bro.
Gates of Hell or Pharisees stoning you?
Pharisees stoning me.
The
Actually, you know what? Maybe, I don't know. That's a tough one.
The Pharisee
Maybe
thing,
both?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, here's a trick
Here we go,
question.
here we go.
Emma's cinnamon cakes or Martha's cinnamon cakes?
Emas. Who said Martha?
I'll say Ema or else she'll kill me.
Yes.
Tax collector or zealot? Would you rather be which one?
I'd rather be a zealot.
I'd rather be a tax collector.
She wants that remote
All right,
work.
so one zealot, one tax collector. Back to you, Jason and Erin. What's going on over there?
What's going on is Jordan, Ala, and Giovanni. That's what's going on. The fans going nuts. How great is this, man?
It's amazing. Yeah, and it never gets old.
I could tell in the fans. I feel like season after season, the appreciation grows deeper and deeper when you hear that, oh, I don't know, 250 million people are watching the show and viewership's doubled. What do you want to say to everybody watching live around the world and everybody here live in Dallas, Texas?
Thank you.
You guys truly are what make this show. So thank you guys so much for everything. We wouldn't be here without you, and we feel the love. We truly do.
You guys, what I love about this cast is how close you all are, and you all talk about being a family. How do you maintain that closeness between shooting and during your off periods?
I mean, it's interesting because we're reenacting these historical moments that everybody knows, but in doing that, we're kind of going through the same trauma together in real life. And we've also been there for each other in moments of grief and of celebration. And there's kind of this cool parallel between our characters and us in real life. So yeah, that's the most beautiful thing about this whole experience.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, in this whole experience that nobody really kind of changes as the show took off, but everyone stays very grounded and you know, and we're all like still pinching ourselves and still within, you know, the cabin, like piloting this huge ship, and we don't know what's outside waiting for, you know, like, so we're just like, we see it on the fans' faces, like what the dimension that it's all taking, and it's beautiful. It's very humbling. It keeps, yeah.
The only one who's let it get to his head is Giovanni, but everyone else has been great.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to you know, rebut that.
No comments. Jordan's a liar. But no, that's all. No, but it's truly like a gift, man. Like, because this doesn't always happen on shows, and it's right from the first 4 episodes. I felt like not only like in front of the camera, but behind the camera as well. There was no egos on this set, and it's like a true love for each other. And it has only grown and grown and grown. And it's crazy to think like how this whole journey began, like 7 years ago altogether. And it's a blessing. It's the best thing that's ever happened.
Any clue
to that?
No.
Yes, Jordan.
Giovanni's great, and I love him.
Okay, Jordan, everyone is loving the Little James Jesus father-son comedy bit, and we want more of it. Are we going to get more of that?
I mean, I hope so. This season, we're doing some pretty heavy stuff, so we'll see. But maybe that's exactly what the right medicine is to kind of find some moments of levity and humor to kind of break through all the traumatic moments that we're going to be shooting this season. So we'll see. Either way, I am planning on doing some more Jesus Little James videos.
Make it happen,
Yes,
man.
please.
Speaking of, there's a lot going on this season, part 1. Everybody's going to see on March 28th and April 10th, depending on where you're watching from. Hit us with some moments, what we're going to see from your characters without giving too much away. I know it's a loaded question.
I'll just say our characters go through some life-changing events within a week time. So it radically flips from one opposite to the other from the beginning of the week until the end of the week. And so it's just this, very, I don't know, this setup that, is great for like obviously a lot of drama happening, and all the relationships are affected by that. And we go from being kind of a tight group of people to, starting to get back to some personal points of view and doubt and, challenges and just a lot more inner life for the characters, all of them. And so it makes it very rich and dense and just very intense. It's a very intense season.
Did you hear what happened in the middle of that? Someone goes... They were doing like cat calls. Is this like life
you
now?
guys. I heard that. We are auctioning Allah off currently.
I'm just saying, I hear what I hear. Guys, great to see you. I heard it. We could play it back because it's live. I'll put it, yeah, it was. Yeah, how'd you do that? Don't tell them. Great to see you guys.
Bye,
Congratulations.
guys.
See you inside, okay?
Great seeing you.
All right, Chris, Jelaine, what's happening over there?
Oh, there's a lot of excitement over here right now, and we're standing with the great Amy Bailey, who plays Joanna in season 3, 4, and now 5.
Oh my gosh, yes, Amy, we're here at the season 5 premiere. What does it mean for you to be here tonight?
It means we get to meet our beautiful fans who are just so amazing, but it's a very different experience because it's so personal and there's a lot of personal stories, and we work with a lot of our fans here, and so we have shared moments filming, so it's a different experience than most premieres I've been to, which can feel a little anonymous. But this is it's very sweet. It's like meeting friends.
Oh my gosh, you look amazing, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
Very Joanna
sparkly.
themed. Yes.
Now, the last time we saw Joanna, she joyfully jumped out of a cart containing her husband, running from her old life into her new life, buying the palms. Now, what can you tell us about Joanna in season 5?
Her whole world has changed, and that was a really scary thing for her, a woman of that stature and comfort and security, to leave everything behind, her own culture, her money, her family. That's the kind of thing that could get you, in a lot of trouble, many ways than one. So I think she's trying to find her footing and figure out who she is and how she fits in. But I think for the first time in her life, she sees love and joy and all the things she's wanted and craved that she never had.
So amidst the hardships, she's found the love and the joy.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, I know season 5 filming was ages ago, but if you can remember, what was a memorable moment of filming for you?
I remember being really cold in Utah, really cold. I think I got to, for the first time, walk with the Jesus gang.
Yes.
I got to do what they call a walk and talk, which they've been doing it for many seasons, and we're kind of like, oh, walk and talk. It's long, it's dusty, it's either freezing or hot. It was the first time I got to do one, and I was the only one happy about it. I was like, I'm with the cool crowd now. So that was pretty fun. That felt cathartic.
Oh, look at that. So much to look forward to tonight for you guys to see these episodes, including Joanna being one of the gang. Yes. Yes. So back over to you, Jason and Erin. What is going on over there?
Hey, you guys, we're over here with Joey, Austin, and Reza. What's up? And did you guys do some coordination? I'm seeing hints of green and the textures. I'm loving it. You guys, did you all go off on the group chat talking about your looks tonight?
Yeah, we got a little text chat just to make sure no one is wearing the same thing or anything like that.
Oh, smart.
We ran into that problem almost last year, 2 years ago.
Have you recovered from that?
No, still have PTSD. 5 minutes before, we were supposed to go out. Joey, what are you gonna wear? Oh, I'm wearing this suit. It's blue. It's navy blue. Like, that kind of sounds like mine, too. Oh, with the red tie. That sounds exactly like my same exact suit. So what did I do? I went to Macy's really, really quick, got a new suit, and that problem hasn't happened so far.
Last minute switch.
He looked awesome. He looked good.
Okay, you guys, I have a challenge for you. Describe each of your characters' journey in season 5 with one word.
Boom.
I go first?
Yeah, you got it, Reza.
Philip. Morning. With a U.
Questioning. Fallout. I like those.
Wow, good words, you guys.
Bit mysterious. What about personally for you guys? We were chatting before we went live and over there talking to Kristen, Jelaine. The journey for you personally, seeing what this has all become. How do you walk away from this, when it's over and a couple more seasons, but when you look back and go, wow, this is a moment.
Honestly, it's been incredible to see where we started. We are global. We have fans all over the world, and to know that this is going to be coming to an end in a couple of seasons is really sad. But the positive is we've made such great friendships along the way. All these guys are like my brothers and sisters, and I know we'll be working on other projects together eventually, and keeping in touch for the rest of our lives.
Are those conversations already happening? Hey, I got this project, you should do this. I mean, friends looking out for friends in the business. It's important.
Of course it's important, and that's the best part about this whole journey is just the people you meet along the way. That's why you do it in the first place. And you mentioned what it's going to be like when we wrap up. I mean, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, but that just makes you appreciate moments like this where we all come together and kind of celebrate as a group what we've done. So yeah, just trying to live in the moment, not think about the end of those 2 seasons from now. I think that last season is going to be a whirlwind of emotions.
Still lots of time left.
Between shooting and when you guys are during your off season, who is keeping the group chat alive and well, or who's rallying up the troops to get a function going?
Jordan Ross? Is it? He's always up to something. You never know what's going on with him, so yeah.
Jordan's taking the cake on that?
Jordan is the man. He's always leading stuff, coming up with some crazy stuff to do, and so, yeah, he's the guy.
He was just here before you guys came up. I got that vibe from him. He's the mayor for sure. Great to see the three of you looking awesome as always, and thank you for always just being so sweet, and we wish you the best. We'll see you a little later on tonight, okay? Sounds good?
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
boys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Wait, what is that? What is that? I have to ask. Is there significance?
It's a piece of nature from back there.
It's a plastic piece of nature. He's just...
For you to see.
Wait, it's a thank you?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to hold on to it in my
Beautiful.
pocket. Okay, I got this. Do you want this?
You should wear that. You
Yeah,
should maybe
for sure.
add it to your lapel there.
Elizabeth,
All right,
come
you guys.
on over.
Joining us now is Elizabeth, Mary Magdalene herself.
Nice to see you.
You look amazing.
You look beautiful too. It's pretty nuts just being here. We've been live for an hour and change. What do you want to say to the fans right now watching all around the world? There's your camera.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for taking a chance on our show. It's because of you that it has grown this much. It's such a special thing to get to celebrate with you all right now, and I really hope that you enjoy season 5. It's one of my favorite seasons. It's rough and emotional and challenging, but also really meaningful. So excited for you guys to get to see it.
Let's talk about Mary Magdalene's journey and the growth that she is going to have in season 5. What can you share with all of the fans?
It's honestly the first season where she stops thinking about her past and her trauma and her pain, and she's just focused entirely on Jesus and how she can help him. And she's really on a mission this season. She's facing some old fears and confronting triggers that used to really affect her, and she's changed. She deals with things in a different way. So there's a real strength and maturity in her this season that I'm proud of her.
How often are you in those early reads of the script and you go, I can't believe the writers are doing it this way? Because nothing's really traditional. Dallas said that specifically about season 5.
Yeah, season 5, I wasn't as surprised about season 5. Really, since season 4, I've been like, oh, everything is up in the air. I have no idea what they're going to write because because season 4 was such a shock. So I think I've gotten used to being surprised. But also I was very pleasantly surprised about some things that I can't say anything about.
It's a hard question, right, when you can't say a lot.
But there's some really incredible surprises in this season.
You posted a photo of you crying reading one of your scripts, and people were going off in the comments. Someone said, I need a Mary Magdalene spinoff, and Dallas replied to that commenter saying, I suppose that's possible. Now, if that were to happen, what would you want to see with your character?
I would love to see where she goes after everything, after all of the disciples split up, what it would look like to be a woman at that time sharing this message, and the sort of strength and courage that would take to share this message out on her own, and who would help her, and also knowing this truth and knowing that sometimes people may not believe her, but knowing that it's true, I think would be a really incredible dynamic and something that women would probably relate to a lot.
A lot of people wanted to know what season that was you were crying about in the photo. Can you say?
It was season 6, episode 7.
Wow.
It was the very end of it. It was essentially the end of the season, and it just really got me.
Aren't we a month away from starting to shoot, or are you already in it?
No, we've got a little bit more time. We've got, I think they're starting in April. I'm going to be starting in May, so I have a little bit extra time to prepare, and I am looking forward to filming the season. I've been looking forward to it for a really long time, but I'm also dreading that it's going to be so painful. But, you know, we'll do it. We're going to do it together.
We're gonna do it.
We can do this.
I have to say, my husband and I were big fans of the show, and I cry for anything and everything, but my husband, he does not, but he said it was your scenes that have literally brought him to tears. What you give to this show is just absolutely extraordinary. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's so meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. We appreciate you so very much. One more time, Liz Tavish. Chris, Jelaine, over to you.
Hello. Okay, so we're now here with Hassan Johan Nazari Robati.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. He plays Kafni, aka Rayma's dad. Hello.
You know, I did see Rayma walking around the carpet. Maybe you don't have to be as angry anymore.
You know, I saw her too, but I still have to hold on to that anger. I still got to be mad, all right?
All right, all right.
So, what has your experience been like working with the cast and crew over the years?
It's been absolutely amazing. I was telling someone when I first started my first episode, I had no idea that I would get the opportunity to come back and really flesh out his story and flesh out the story with the rest of the cast. And every time I come to set, you know, the first 2 times, everybody's so welcoming, and it's such a loving group of people. I mean, they just made it really easy to come and be a part of this story. So I'm ever grateful for everything about it. Yeah.
Well, good, because we love you and we want you to keep coming back, but maybe like less angry.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, Rayma's walking around. She's fine. Okay. So where we last saw Kafni in season 4, he had some choice words for Jesus. Where are we gonna find Kafni in season 5?
He's had a little bit of time to stew on those choice words, and he's great. He's nice, actually. He's really sweet. He has no problems. Yeah, peaches and cream.
You know what that sounds like to me? You're trying to hide behind your NDA and not give us a single clue as to what's going on with Kafni in this season.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, let me go this direction for you. You're so nice, except for when you're firm about this. But you're so smiles and all this. How do you go from this to the roughness of Kafni?
I think because I never go to that roughness, so it's easy to just be like, okay, do the opposite. Of who? Yeah, it's the opposite of what I would probably do in a situation, because I'm more like, oh no, it's okay. So what is that? Who is that guy? I go for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so lastly, Hassan, what are your hopes for Kafni for the future?
I hope he finds peace.
Wait, you just said he was peaches and cream. Are you telling me that you just told me a lie?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, but yeah, I mean, I hope he finds peace in a sense of contentment, not at the cost of other people. Hopefully he finds it before that point. But you know, he has a lot of demons to work through, and a lot of guilt. So I hope he can move past that into a better place.
What a sweet note.
Somehow he has a lot of demons to work through, and he's peaches and cream.
Yes.
It leaves us with only one thing. We just got to go watch season 5 and see what goes on with the character of Kaufney. So we're going to toss it right now back over to Jason and Erin. Hopefully you got somebody who is more honest and open and wants to tell, all the things.
I don't know, Noah, are you?
I think I'm pretty honest to a fault, maybe. Yeah.
The fans
Ask
will
me
agree.
anything.
Ask you anything. You told me recently you read all the scripts and what was happening on your couch.
Okay, I was, listen, season 5 is honestly so good. It's so tense and impactful. And then I just read the scripts for season 6, and I was unwell on my couch for about 3 days.
For days.
Yeah, where this story is leading, no one can stop the runaway train. It really does feel like that. And this truly feels like the beginning of the end in a way, but it's a journey you're going to want to be on.
Speaking of your couch, sorry to interrupt, Erin. Where are we going to fit that at your house? What have you thought? Have you talked to an interior designer? Life-size posters of you all around the
Not
place.
even life-size. That's like 100 feet tall.
Excuse me, yes. Yeah, I'm not good with numbers.
That's bigger than my entire apartment, okay? I don't know that I can take that on, but...
we'll talk to someone.
Yeah. About getting a bigger apartment, maybe. Yeah.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, Noah, how are you taking care of yourself in between all of the weight of what you're performing and what you're reading? How are you bringing maybe a little bit of levity into your life?
Oh, good question. I was like, how honest do I get right now? No,
please.
Taking care of myself, honestly, it's a big part of our job as actors because there's a lot of highs and lows, and you have to find a way to balance it and find a sort of neutrality in your mental health. So I'm like constantly trying to not go to bed at 4 a.m. I'm like constantly trying to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, showing up for myself, so that when we come in to do this show, it asks a lot of us. And we want to be able to deliver every time. We want to be able to give all of our hearts and souls to this. And so it's part of the job.
Who's providing that levity after a tough scene? Who do you immediately go to and say, I need that pick-me-up?
Listen, Luke sometimes is providing the levity in the scene, and I'm like, dude, I'm acting right now. Like, shut up.
Pull it back, Luke.
In my face. Like, I'll be like about to act, and he's like, and I'm like, not helpful. Good to know.
Trying to get in the moment.
But also keeping you mentally sane, I'm sure.
Yes, but Luke, George, and I play a lot of games afterwards. Abe as well. We're like always trying to keep fresh during those long days.
Okay, talk to us about Andrew and his relationship with Jesus this season and all of the other disciples.
Yeah, Andrew's journey this season, it's kind of a messy period of growth. It looks a little bit more like that than like this. And I think that when you're faced with something as confronting and challenging as what Jesus is saying during Holy Week, that he may not be there for much longer, that he is going away, there's some denial creeps up. There's the fact of thinking he must not be telling the truth, if you can imagine, or he must be speaking a metaphor or parable. It's just not being able to face the music until maybe about the very end, truly.
What was the wow moment for you this season?
Oh, when we arrived to the city of Jerusalem for the first time, before we could even see the crowd, we could hear them chanting, singing our praises. That amount of love is almost difficult to take in. It was truly humbling. They would lay their garments out for us as we walked over with the palm fronds waving. It was a really humbling, momentous experience in the show. And in a way, it also is sad because that very well may be the last sort of moment of that kind of jubilation that we all get to have together as that group.
All right, who are you excited to hug tonight? Because I know you are excited to reunite with all of your castmates.
It's your
Who
night,
can you
man.
not wait to see?
It's so funny. Like, I just saw some people I didn't even know were here. I just saw Allah on the red carpet. I'm like, oh, dude, what's going on, man? So, no, we really do love each other. We are a family. I'm so thrilled to be here with everyone, to be celebrating this show. We worked really hard on it, so it's cool to see it come to life.
On top of the show, you've got some music. So is there a collaboration happening soon? Anybody you got your eye on?
Dude, I keep texting Austin. I'm like,
Are we making music together or what?
What does he say?
Those dulcet tones, the buttery voice of Austin. He's like, yeah, man, whatever. I don't know. I'm like, no, we need like a pumping like EDM song, and I'll convince him one of these days.
Make it happen tonight.
Tonight? Okay.
Drag him back here on the carpet and have the moment right here, but you know.
You have him sing to you. It's almost too beautiful. You know, we have actually, not to spoil anything, there's a little,
please, we love spoiler alerts.
A little bit of music, although not anything crazy, but a little bit of music that happens this season that we're excited to share. A little bit of theater, a little bit of music. We got a lot of the arts happening this season.
Best we've done all night here.
Well, also, I was going to say, Blake Shelton is a huge fan of the show, so maybe you could just, at him, and maybe that could be a thing.
I mean, Blake Shelton, if you want to be on just a absolute EDM jam, I guess, call me. Sure.
That makes some news.
Yeah.
We're making breaking news happening with Blake Shelton and The Chosen right here. Always good to see you, man. Good luck with the poster.
Thank you so much.
We'll talk to
I'll see what I can do.
Noah, speaking of music, Shahar. We were just talking about music. Where's the guitar, man?
I don't know. I left it at home. Didn't you bring it? You said you're going to bring it.
I could talk to someone. We could get it. This is Aaron.
Hello. How are you?
He was just saying we were trying to get some music news, reaching out to other people in the cast to get some music going. What are you working on musically?
Don't let Noah fool you. I call him 5 times a day. I leave messages. I tell him, hey, man, where are we going to play? Hey, just got a new this. Gonna jam. Rented the rehearsal space, want to come, and he never responds. I see the scene and the messages.
Left you on red, as the kids say.
But I don't know what that means. Maybe I should take a hint or something, but I never
get to the bottom of it.
Okay, what about like a between take jam sesh? Does that ever happen amongst you guys? Because a lot of you are musicians.
I will admit that every once in a while Noah will start a little beat, and that will grow and grow and grow, and that keeps us alive, especially when it's cold. We keep warm with it, and it's a wonderful thing,
Well, the fans are keeping everybody warm tonight with their energy and excitement. I know you get stopped, my friend. You get stopped from these unbelievably loyal fans. What are they saying to you out there on the streets?
You're much uglier in person.
Oh, stop it.
No, but I tell you, it's really incredible. It's really incredible because I always forget. I move around a lot, so sometimes I'm in places where not necessarily, you're not necessarily interacting with people who know the show. And then every time I come back to the U.S., let's say, or to certain places, I just I completely forget that I'm on a show. And that people know it completely. And then it kind of always a beautiful surprise and always kind. It's really nice and kind. So very, very grateful for the fact that it's just kind of love across the board. Really a beautiful thing,
Let's talk about your character's evolution and where he lands in season 5.
So the evolution that started, gambling and going in a lot of trouble in the beginning, and felt very comfortable. Everything was good. I was fishing. I had my boat. I was feeling very comfortable in the world that I've created for myself with family. And then I joined the group, start walking the entire country, part of a group. That was a hard thing for the character to suddenly be part of a group and have to realize that you're no longer the only person in the world. And then after that, I get some responsibility. I'm told that you're going to be somewhat of a leader. That I liked. That was a good thing. But now, what's happening now is actually that it's kind of flipping into an entirely new territory. We come back to the city and we are welcomed with so much love, and that's such a gorgeous moment, which, by the way, it's very important to mention. 600 people, fans of the show, came every day to participate in that moment.
Wow.
And the truth is, it's kind of funny because there's a misconception that that's kind of somewhat of a reward for the fans. But the truth is, and I genuinely mean that, the reward is for us, because what we're getting we're getting a group of people who come filled with love and energy and just everything, giving towards us. So as actors, we get so many beautiful, genuine moments from that crowd of people that, hey, listen, being in the background of an entire day in the heat, and this is a tough, very, very difficult work. So to have such excited people who are so into it, for us as actors, it's hard to describe what an incredible gift that is, because we just get so much to play with, and that moment was just magical. We couldn't stop smiling. The thing that, and we're just gonna see it in a few minutes when we walk in the theater. The smiles on our faces are so genuine. We're just so kind of a mixture of embarrassment and excitement and surprise, and that is genuinely all because of the fans and this incredible reward of having them being part of it and participating. So I think it's a brilliant thing that the show does, and something that we're very, very happy and enjoy. And yeah, throughout this week, it's kind of things are collapsing. So the week of the season. And
anything push you personally as an actor this season?
You know, when you see, there's a few things that collapse me, push me over the edge. One is to see the violence. You know, to see the violence as a color, as the tables turning. That's a color that I haven't seen yet. It's doesn't really make sense. At where I'm at right now with the characters, it doesn't make sense. There's no reason why that would happen. You know, that kind of color shouldn't be part of the equation. We've been very, very focused on not using any force. So to see that violence really breaks my heart, really, and kind of shocks me. So I'm still in that shock. I still haven't realized why that is happening. And another very important thing is that a very important member of the group is stepping out. I don't think it will be a spoiler to say that...
Dallas is close. Be careful what you say.
Is it a spoiler?
We'll take it.
I have to check this, actually. But no, everybody knows Judas does what he does, right?
I haven't gotten to that part yet in my screeners.
So I will say, I'm not saying it happened this season, but I'm just saying that Luke Dimian, who plays Judas, first of all, as a character, our characters are very, very close. He's like in the group beyond my brother, who I love so much, who we all just met and spoke with. He is really close to me, and Luke as a human being, it's just Dallas just knows how to pick him, you know.
So good at it, right?
He's like there is nothing antagonistic about that guy. You cannot not love him. It's just impossible not to love that guy. He's the sweetest guy. Where is he, by the way? I haven't seen him.
We're keeping an eye out. I haven't seen him yet. We have not seen Luke yet, so we'll keep an eye.
He's such an incredible human being, and so it was the moment of him saying, okay, this is my last scene with the group. It was just a genuinely sad moment, you know. It was like, well, can't believe this is, it was really, really sad. So, yeah.
Shahar's given us more than we can even process. My mind is spinning. I know everybody watching. Yeah, of course we're supposed to go deep. Appreciate you so much, man. Congratulations on a beautiful career and what you've done in season 5. Shahar Isaac, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you guys, what's going on the carpet?
Well, we are here actually with Martin Ford, who plays Goliath on House of David. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
His laugh, even his laugh is scary.
Do the laugh again. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. How does it feel to be this big and killed by such a small child in House of David? I'm totally kidding. So I'm so kidding. Wait, no, wait. Oh, Shahar, defend me.
He's like, I can't defend you.
Nice. So, legit question. Like, how's your experience been working on the show House of David, playing Goliath?
Oh, the experience was incredible, and shows like this and House of David, they mean so much to people, and the incredible people that watch both shows. Words can't put it into, you know, into play how much it means to us, and the opportunity to spread the word and to really bring some truth to the story is incredible.
It's incredible.
So, in the show, you're huge, you're tall, but in the show, you're so much bigger and so much taller. Did they CGI anything? Was it just camera angles? How did they do all that?
No, it was just a really big breakfast.
I don't know where to go from
ground is
there.
moving.
There's
I
this
know.
general fear that falls. No wonder the children of Israel so intimidated by Goliath taunting them.
I know. Well, you're doing all kinds of stunts, all kinds of moves. So, I mean, what kind of training did you have to do or go through?
The training for Goliath wasn't too bad, to be fair. It was there was more shouting and screaming than anything else. The actual physical performance was easy. It was more the size they tried to get me to come in as big as possible, and there may have been a few camera tricks with the height. But as you can see, I'm not the smallest of individuals, so some of it was natural.
Now, when the actor David walks up to you, about how tall is he?
You have to expose his eye.
He's not as short as you.
Jason and Erin, let's toss it back to you. Oh no. Oh, can't breathe.
We're just getting really deep, and unfortunately we have to stop. But we could talk about the show. What's up? Paris Patel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the people, and they love you, man. Have you gotten used to it yet?
No, not at all. I go back into Matthew mode of like getting into the show. I'm so lucky. We're so lucky. Look at this.
What's it like reuniting with your family, your chosen family?
It's something I always look forward to. It's like we're seeing the same faces, so we're all familiar. Like, hey, I recognize you. And it's been amazing to kind of reunite with our cast and crew family who's all present tonight and kind of just celebrate what we're doing, what we've done, what's to come, and just enjoy every moment of it.
Where is Matthew mentally this season? I think of all the cutaway shots of you, and I see the emotion happening on your face, and you can feel, I mean, it affects you as an actor, you know?
Yeah, Matthew mentally this season is just trying to process everything. You know, he's seeing a different side to Jesus that it is not making sense to him. And you know, Matthew needs all the facts to kind of align in order for it to make sense to him. So he's processing it, but he's also writing everything down, making sure it's right in detail. And he's just kind of a sponge this season, absorbing it and kind of watching all the chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about bringing the Last Supper to life. I mean, such an iconic moment in the Bible, but acting it out and also bringing it to pop culture, did that bring some form of pressure or weight for you?
You know, I have learned not to feel pressure when it comes to what we do on The Chosen. That's something I experienced between season 1 and 2 when the show kind of exploded. But I just feel like our supporters here know that we are doing our best. And we're gonna always do our best and show these specific moments that are so important in history. And we're gonna do the best that we can and kind of just make you all proud. I'm just so excited for you to see The Last Supper and how that sequence goes about. I know we know what happens, but the way The Chosen shows it is gonna be very special for you all.
Would you have ever imagined this would be your journey on the show? And you can answer that however you want. But nothing about the show is normal from the beginning to the end and this kind of support.
Well, I mean, even it's just season after season, the show just keeps leveling up. We're releasing an IMAX this year, you know, and just to be in...
Say that again?
We're releasing an IMAX this year, and it keeps blowing my mind. And now the show's almost going to be over in 2 seasons, so it's just something that I'm living in the present with. But yeah, it's something I never expected to be a part of, and I'm just so lucky, and I pour my heart and soul into Matthew, which is what you're all seeing. Yeah.
We
But how do you,
absolutely
wait,
see
quick
that.
question for you. How do you feel being with us for 3 years now?
It's beautiful. It's unbelievable. I mean, Atlanta, Los Angeles, here in Dallas. So I came kind of like start of season 3. And we've said this a little earlier on the show today. It's really incredible to see. And you all have been so unbelievably kind, and that's how you are to each other and to the fans. And I think that's palpable. And the fans are smart. They see it.
Absolutely.
And they play off of that. So that's a testament to your character and everybody in this cast, man. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no, we are a big family, and you're part of it. So, yeah.
So sweet.
You are too, Erin Lim.
Hey,
First season.
I'm new here, but let me tell you, like he said, it is palpable. I feel it, and such a healthy amazing culture that you guys have cultivated. When I read fan comments, I'm blown away by the overwhelming amount of love, and you guys did that. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
One final shout out to the fans watching around the world, Pars.
Hello, my people. I love you all. Thank you so much. Look what we're doing. I hope you're so excited for the seasons to come. Stick with us. It's a lot. It's chaotic. There's turmoil. But we're a chosen family, and we'll get through it together because there's always light at the end of darkness.
Something tells me they're not going anywhere, brother. Great to see you. Oh, I haven't asked this all night. Who are you wearing? Because you look so dope.
It's a designer named Soft Designs. He just wore his garment, so shout out. Thank you.
Best dressed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Pars Patel, thank you for joining us, man. Hot change to Dallas Jenkins, the man who makes it all happen. Nice to see you, brother. Come on over here. I don't want to leave you out. Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Dallas Jenkins special Groupon.
Wow.
Oh, hey.
They got
get
a
on that,
Groupon for
everyone.
this?
Yeah, you get really good deals on suits on Groupon, I promise you.
Let me just help her. Yeah, there we go.
She's a lint roller, an interviewer.
I do it all,
man.
you guys.
I just saw you running down the black carpet saying, one more second, I'll be back, because it's a long line of people who have been here many hours. You were just in Brazil?
Yeah.
You were in Brazil. Viewership has doubled. Every time I see you, this gets bigger and bigger. Where is your mind with all of this, and how do you stay humble?
Well, it's really easy to stay humble because when it's gotten this big, it's clear that I'm not this good. And I mean that genuinely. This show is way bigger than I'm capable of, and so I just remain focused on what we call the 5 loaves and 2 fish, where I focus on making the best 5 loaves and 2 fish, and when God multiplies it, it's really easy to know it's not you that did it. But the reason that we're here, I mean, I like you a lot. You guys are great, but they're the reason we're here. They're what got us this show. And again, we're in our home. This is where we film the show. This is where I live. This is where we got.
Want to take creative liberties.
Well, I think the fact that I love the Bible so much and that I believe that what we're doing, and this is being proven all over the world, people tell us constantly, I'm reading my Bible more than ever because of the show. So I think the reason is that even when we take creative liberties and we're giving some of this context that you're not seeing in Scripture, it's coming from the perspective of someone who ultimately loves God's word and wants to see a spotlight on these stories. So all the backstories are not the end game. They are pointing you towards the end game, which is God's word and the story of the Gospels.
The first thing I read about this season was you saying this season 5 will not be done in a traditional way. Please elaborate.
Well, we've got like huge sets, huge cameras. This was our biggest season by far, but I think what I meant when I was talking about non-traditional is that The Last Supper is something that we know as a painting. It's the most famous painting of all time. But Jesus and the apostles were not a painting. These stories of the triumphal entry and the turning of the tables and Judas's betrayal, these aren't stained glass windows, these aren't statues. These were human beings who were facing something extraordinary that changed the world. And so this season, set against such a huge backdrop with big cameras, we're still making it intimate, human, real. You can still put yourself in the story.
Okay, I read this fan comment, and I want to read it directly so I don't botch it. But they said, I used to be an atheist, but now whenever I think of Jesus, my eyes well with tears, and I feel a presence within me. Thank you, The Chosen. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I mean, that's everything. And what's really cool about it is that when I'm sitting on my couch writing on my laptop, which is the same now as it was in season 1, nothing has changed. I mean, we're still applying the same principles to our work. I'm not thinking about, okay, how can I manipulate these words to make sure that someone's life has changed? How can I avoid criticism? How can I gain more praise? How can I change people's lives in some way? I'm thinking, how do I honor God? How do I honor this text? How do I stay true to my wife and family while I'm doing this work? That's my primary focus. Then when you come up for air and you find out what God is doing in someone's heart and that they're using you to do it, it's overwhelming.
It's a beautiful comment. I know it's not the first time you've read or heard that. On the other side of that, you get to have a lot of fun. And we saw Jonathan on Fallon making the press rounds. Did you know he could do all those impressions? I mean, he's kind of doing that on the side. Were you impressed with that?
I have heard Jonathan's impressions many times.
It's old hat, old trick.
This is not a new revelation for those of us who know him. But Jonathan is extraordinarily skilled, and I think the best impression that he's ever done is trying to be more and more like Christ. And that's what obviously we care about. But yes, on set, if we took ourselves too seriously the whole time, we wouldn't be able to get through this.
Well, look what you've done with an incredible team, with God running the ship. Season 5, it's something to really get excited about. We've watched it, and I know in a little bit, and around the world, March 28th, April 10th, people are going to see it. A couple of words that come to mind to our friends who are watching live right now and here on what they're going to see.
We miss you, but we're still with you. And let me just say this about season 5. Don't be late. I promise you, the very opening frame, the very first thing you're going to see is going to be a fire hose of emotion, of spiritual truth, of intensity. So don't be late, because we get you going right away. This whole season is a powder keg, not only of huge moments in history, but of spiritual truths that are going to impact your life, starting with moment 1.
Don't be late, Erin Lim Rhodes. Don't be late. Dallas Jenkins, appreciate you. See you inside. Always good to see you too, brother.
Good to see you.
All right. Chris, Jelaine, over to you.
Hello, we are now here with Adam Drake, the Adam Drake,
yes.
AD, assistant director, and
co-host of The Brosen.
Oh yeah, how are you doing? We're here. How does it feel?
Feels good. This is incredible. Yeah, this is, yeah. Shout out to the fans. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now here's something I'm curious about. We got a few fans behind us, and we got you right here. Now, you work on the show every day for 12 hours a day whenever we're filming. So I'm going to ask you some trivia questions and see what you know about this show. Then we're going to compare your knowledge to that of these fans. All right. See who knows the most, the fan or the assistant director. So here we go. Here we go. What kind of tree was Nathaniel sitting under in season 2?
Oh, fig tree.
All right, that's one. And the stoning scene, which disciple was hit in the head?
That'd be Big James.
All right. Which disciple said, Lord, only you have the words of life? Where else would we go?
Nathaniel.
That is incorrect.
Wrong.
Incorrect. So last question, in what city were the gates of hell located?
I know this one.
You sure?
Yeah, you spent 12 hours.
Caesarea Philippi.
There it is. Okay.
Okay,
He
so
got
that's
2 out of 4?
2 out of 4.
Two.
No, 3.
Oh,
3 out of 4.
three.
3 out of 4.
Only missed one.
Yeah.
This one, okay, let's test the fans.
We're going to test the fans right here. Okay, are you ready? Yes. Who had the dream about Jesus being in a garden with a snake?
Pilate's wife.
Yes, what's the name?
Claudia.
She's not getting help at all from the crowd. Okay, who asked Judas, is there another purse? Matthew, good job. Okay, how long did Jesus wait before raising Lazarus?
3 days.
4 days.
4 days. 4 days. 4 days. Final.
4 days, final answer. And lastly, what gift did Thomas give Rhema before she,
A sundial.
Oh.
Yeah.
A sundial, okay.
And I have the answer to the question he missed.
Oh, what answer is that?
So the question was, which disciple said, Lord, only you have the words of life? Where else would we go?
That would be Peter.
Shame.
Shame.
4 out of 4.
What was it, like 10 versus 1 here? I mean, come on.
Well, it was 10 versus 1 here, Jason and Erin. What is it like over there? Is it more fair?
Jonathan Roumie's here, friends. Jonathan is here. Jesus has stepped into the building. Season 5. We were just talking off camera, making those press rounds, a lot of interviews, making the people smile. I'm always amazed at your grace and ease and humility through all of this. How do you process season 5?
Oh man, I'm still processing season 5. First of all, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you again for hosting. Give it up for our hosts here. Jason and Erin, we're so honored to have you guys here. You just crush it every time. It just feels like coming back to family. So yeah, season 5 is a roller coaster. It is like unlike anything we've ever done in the previous 4 seasons, and it's also unlike any depiction of the events that take place during Holy Week that I believe anybody's ever tried to capture on film. So stay tuned, get ready. It's going to be a wild ride.
Big statement right there.
I'm always curious to know, what's it like when you receive your Bible of a script? What's the style? Paint the setting for us. Are you plopped down on your couch? Are there tissues near?
I usually pass out first and think, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? I have no idea how I'm going to play this. But inevitably, you know, as you get closer, through a lot of prayer and discernment and discussions with our creative visionary Dallas Jenkins, we're able to, you know, map it out and just take it piece by piece. You can't sort of try to eat the whole pie. You just got to eat it one slice at a time.
I watched part 1 earlier this week. Safe to say, this is a side of Jesus we've never seen before, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You see the entire spectrum of emotions from Jesus, of his humanity. The fullness of his humanity is on display. The fullness of his divinity in his righteous wrath with the Pharisees within the temple, and just being at his wits' end with the people, the poorest of the poor, being taken advantage of, the temple being defiled. He just, the straw has broken the camel's back, and he's moving forward, and he's taking no prisoners. So
You play him so brilliantly, brother. You really do.
There's a lot that is going on in season 5. Did you approach your role and how you do your method differently for the season?
No, I don't know that I approach it differently. I mean, for me, trying to approach it with as much, this season in particular, I think I doubled the amount of praying that I did. And in fact, like especially for the Last Supper itself and the Garden of Gethsemane, for me were the 2 big pillars of the season that I was the most, you know, occupied with and wanting to really make it feel authentic and holy and sacred. And so I really prepped spiritually in ways that I hadn't had to previously. So hopefully it'll come through.
And now with 36 hours of rest before you get on another international flight to do some more great promotion, when do you start thinking about a month from now in season 6? Have you done that, or am I just making you nervous?
No, I've done that, and I am nervous. So it's season 6, I think, is going to test not only myself but all of us in a way that we haven't been tested. But obviously, particularly for me and the crucifixion, it's actually the first time that I thought about the season, even before receiving the scripts, which we just received, and thought to myself, there was this fleeting moment where I thought to myself, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to go through with this, because every season I feel like the Lord gives me a little bit of test and trial and a subtle taste of, you know, a fraction of what Jesus might have went to, or even just a suggestion or an essence of what he may have went through in those moments that are most complex to perform. And season 5 was no exception. So I have no doubt that season 6 will indeed come with its own specific set of challenges and obstacles.
I saw this beautiful fan comment that said, Jesus has never been so approachable until I watched The Chosen. I didn't know he smiled. I didn't know he joked or had a sense of humor. What does that mean to you when you see that?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, you know, it makes me feel that people feel permission to be closer to him, and that he, you know, people can feel the accessibility of him, and that he's for everybody, you know, no matter who you are or where you come from or what you've done in your life. Jesus is for everyone.
Wow, you are changing lives, truly. What you guys are doing on this show is remarkable. So thank you.
They're saying thank you. The fans love you, man. I want to ask, who saw Jonathan on Jimmy Fallon? Did you guys see Jonathan? Oh, yeah, everybody. So when you put out those kind of things, like the impressions, you know everybody's going to ask you. I don't know. What do you got, man? What are you thinking? What would Bob Dylan say about tonight?
You see, it's all about context. Context is everything if you're Ray Romano. I don't know. It's all about context.
Ray Romano, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan, love you, brother. Appreciate you. As we hug Jonathan, we're going to go to a sneak peek right now, just for you, exclusively here on the global live stream.
The Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let him rain coals on false prophets. Fire and sulfur and scorching wind shall be the portion of their cup. The Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let him rain coals on false prophets. Fire and sulfur and scorching wind shall be the portion of their cup.
Welcome, pilgrims. From what part of Israel does the holy city greet you?
Feldor, Joppa. Others from Jezreel, Shechem.
Ah, all in the north. Are you traveling as a family clan?
You might say that.
Of what tribe and house?
The House of Justice.
Justice for whom? Israel? Hey, brothers. Please, this is no time for violence. The Passover is a sacred...
What's going on here?
Oh, I just was welcoming your group to Jerusalem. Shalom, shalom.
I heard you say something about violence. The opposite of shalom.
No, I was...
There's a false prophet scourging the land, luring young minds, deceiving people into heresy, and in some cases, even into death.
Well, he or she sounds dangerous.
Has Jesus of Nazareth made his way into the city yet?
He more than made his way in. It was something of a scene.
I bet it was.
Are you seeking an audience with this Jesus?
Could you secure me one?
No, we haven't met. Many people greeted him, but too many to actually meet him. Now, I must warn you, if you've come to oppose him, you will find yourself in the minority. There is a fervor around that man that no one alive has seen before.
No one alive. The Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let him rain coals on false prophets. Fire,
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We had the best time.
How good was that? Live from Dallas. Remember, March 28th, U.S. and Canada. You can watch part 1 in theaters, and then globally, April 10th around the world. Make sure you get to those theaters. I'm Jason Kennedy along with Erin Lim. Welcome to the team, friend. And thank you. Thank you to all the fans. We will see you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.
Bye.